Welcome back, class. This is your Catia mentor, and today we're going to design a drone. So let's get started. Let's first design the fuselage. So I'll sketch a circle. I'm not going to worry about dimensions. I'm going to extrude, and I'm just going to eyeball it. Okay, so let's go ahead and use the fill command for the nose. Use fill command and pick the surface for tangency or curvature if you like. It'll give you that bullet nose. In the back, we'll use a cone. So I'm going to go ahead and create a plane through a planar curve, and then I'm going to offset off of this plane. Oh, going in the wrong direction. So now I'm going to sketch a small circle. And so it doesn't grip the grid in the background, I can always hold on to the shift key so it doesn't snap. I'm going to move this in closer. And I'm going to use multi-section. Make sure arrows are pointing in the same direction. There it is, and I'll give it a rounded back here. Tangent to the surface, there it is. Alright, so now let's work on the wing. Let me hide this sketch and the one in the back. Okay, so we're going to make the foil shape. So let's go ahead and sketch. And I'm just going to eyeball it. I'm going to hold on to the shift key while I'm creating my spline so it doesn't grip. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And select spline. Close enough. So hold on to the shift key. I can see it was twisting on me right here, but it seems to be good now. Okay. Okay, good enough. Exit. And now we're going to do the wingtip. So let's go ahead and create a new plane for the wingtip, and we'll do a foil at that end, a smaller one. Okay, so let's go ahead and do the same thing. Holding on to the shift key, spline, and click spline to deselect. And let me clean this up a little bit. Holding on to the shift key. Close enough. Okay, so now we're going to do a blend. Instead of a multi-section surface, I'm going to use a blend. Typically use blend to fill in gaps between two surfaces, but you can also use it to create a ruled surface. There it is. Okay, let me go ahead and hide the sketches. Okay, I'm going to intersect the wing to the fuselage, intersect. I'm going to create a fairing. Let's go ahead and do a parallel curve on the fuselage surface. Whoop, I forgot to give it a length. It's set to 0. Let me increase this. Going in the wrong direction. Flip it. There it is. Okay, and I'm going to use another plane to create the other end of the fairing. So I'm going to intersect the surface of the wing with this new plane. Intersect. And I'm going to create a fairing between these two curves. So our fairing surface, I'll use blend again. So go from this curve on the fuselage, tangent to the fuselage, this intersect curve, tangent to the wing, and OK. So now I'm going to take this wing surface, I'm going to split it with this plane, and I'm going to join the wing to our fairing surface. I'm going to increase this parallel curve just so you can see the fairing a lot better. There it is. And I'm going to join them. Okay, and I'm going to hide the curves. Hide. And I'm going to do the same thing on this end. I'm not going to do a winglet because of time, so I'm just going to close off this profile using the line command, point to point. And I'll use fill command. Okay, I'm going to hide the line. Okay, I'm going to do a fillet between these two surfaces, so I'm going to use shape fillet, surface, and wing surface. Make sure the arrows are pointing inward, 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 and let's hit preview. Okay, let's go ahead and increase this preview. Yep, good enough. Alright, so let's go ahead and mirror this. And now I'm going to extend it further out. And OK, so it's updating. That's where I get that message. Okay, so now let's work on the tail section. So I'm going to just translate this back in the X direction. And then I'm going to rotate. So let's rotate to create our stabilizer. So I'm going to rotate about the X. And I'm just eyeballing it. And we're going to mirror. Let's see if we change the angle just to clean it up a little bit. Okay, good enough. Alright, so let's go ahead and work on the landing gear. So I'll just make an ellipse on our vertical plane. I'm going to center it with the vertical axis of the sketch. So we need to click and click again to define our major and minor axis. Double click to get the size. So it's a 30 by 10. Let's go 20 by 10. So major and minor radius, I'm going to use 20 and 10. There it is. Exit. And I'm going to do an ellipse on a horizontal where the wheel goes, which we'll design in a minute. Okay, so let's do an ellipse on this plane that we just created. Okay, so we'll do an ellipse centered with the vertical axis of our sketch. So we need to click more than once to define our major and minor radius, and we'll go 20 by 10. Oh, my mistake. Undo. Nope, cannot undo. That's alright. We'll go 20 by 10 and OK, and we'll just move it. Okay, so now I'm going to combine those two ellipses to create our multi-section loft. Make sure the arrows are pointing in the same direction. Looks like they're not. It's twisting, so I need to flip one of them. There it is. And OK. I'm going to move this inward a little bit and exit, and it'll adjust. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and mirror this. There it is. And I'm going to place a plane out here for the wheel. Little outside the landing gear. There it is. Alright, so let's make a sketch for the wheel. And just to save time, I'm going to do a double circle. Hold on the shift key. Exit and extrude. And I'm going to go mirrored. Adjust the length. Hit OK. And it recognizes that there's two surfaces and I want to extract each surface separately. Hit OK. And blend. This edge tangent to that surface, inner edge tangent to this surface. Oh, forgot to hit blend. There it is. And mirror it. And we can go ahead and join. And let's give it color. Alright, we're not going to put the rim just for time. I'm going to go ahead and mirror this one also. Oh, forgot to hit mirror. Or symmetry. Symmetry. Wheel. About the vertical. And give it color. Alright, so I'm going to now create the front landing gear. Just to save time, I'm going to rotate this existing one. Rotate about the Z-axis. Up 270. And then I'm going to translate in the X direction. And we'll do a wheel also. And we'll keep it simple just to save time. We'll make a little wheel. And just for time, I'm going to keep it simple. Okay, and to finish it off, we're just going to make a quick, simple propeller blade. We'll just fake it in there because of time. I'm not going to worry if the size is correct. Okay, good enough. We'll make it look like a flower. Okay, let's go ahead and fill that. And I'm going to use transform circular pattern. And I'm going to go about the x-axis. We'll create 3 blades total 120 degrees apart. Alright, and to hide all the wireframe, I can go to view and turn off wireframe. And that's the end of the video. See you in the next one.